Hey, let's style Nurse Redheart. Nurse Redheart is obviously a certified healthcare professional, and there is no way she would go around looking like she just chased one of her barking mad patients all over town. Well, unless maybe she did. You know, that probably happens in Ponyville quite a bit, because every pony in that town is crazy. So, just what do we need to make it look like she's having a good day? A brush, paper towel, scissors, hair elastics, and Nurse Redheart. Don't worry, Redheart. I'm sure there's at least one other sane pony in town, but it's definitely not Nightmare Moon who holds the key to step 1. Alright, let's get started. First, I'm gonna fold and roll the paper towel, and be careful. This is super complicated and dangerous and you might get hurt. I'm sorry, I'm completely out of my mind. But doesn't it look fabulous? Now I'm gonna brush through and smooth out the hair and separate it in half. And I'm gonna tuck the back portion and the tail between Redheart's legs because I need to keep that junk out the way. Now I'm brushing the front half straight back and I'm gonna unravel the paper towel tube just a little bit. I am placing the tips of the hair in the center and then I'm gonna continue to roll the tube up and spread the hair out as I go. And you kinda wanna make sure you keep the mane centralized because we are gonna trim the ends of this tube a little bit later and you don't want to cut any hair. That would just be horrible. Like the world might explode. And once I'm finished wrapping, I'm going to bend the tube so that the ends meet and secure it with a clear elastic. I am putting the elastic only around the paper towel. I don't want it to go over any of the hairs. And once that's done, I'm gonna whip out the scissors and trim off the extra paper. Okay, so that looks ugly. But the idea is to fluff the hair around the paper towel and make it look like a donut. You know, I'm kinda hungry. Next up, it's time to create Nurse Redheart's forelock. I am doing this by wrapping the bottom portion of the mane around the base of the bun. And once I pull the leftover bits towards the front of Redheart's face, I'm gonna secure it with a clear elastic. Now I'm just brushing through her bangs and curling them around her cheek. Alright, time to fix the back of the head. To do this, I'm basically just pushing and pulling and fluffing the hair around the paper towel like we did before. And yep, that looks like a donut. And now it's time to give Redheart back her hat. Now I'm just gonna give the tail a quick brush through and curl it around my finger and fix the parts that I just messed up. And Nurse Redheart is done. Here she is, soaking wet. And here's Nurse Redheart after a good night's sleep. She's totally rested and ready to take on the day. Although, I'm sure it won't be long until one of Ponyville's resident crazies comes to grate on this poor nurse's nerves. Better stock up on coffee, Redheart. I think just about every day at Ponyville's hospital is a doozy. That being said, I'm sure she's up for the challenge. Well, that is it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe. You can also follow me on social media for behind the scenes, previews, pictures, and other junk. You guys have a good one. Oh yeah, and remember, once the hair's dry, if you try to brush it or play with it or do anything, it's gonna go poof.